Good morning. I'm so sorry for you to come on and deal with the whole shaking. I think I'm just gonna switch it to the other camera. Good morning. Not right now though. What do WkEnd energy? Let me just put on the birds and the bees, the secrets of the trees. Okay. Good morning. I'm sorry I didn't come back on yesterday. The other channel. My fucking head was pounding. Oh, it wasn't even a headache, it was a migraine. Those things fucking suck. I think I was doing a few things and then alright. Any man of mine better walk that long. Oh, you guys got that song again. Alright. Good morning, good morning. I have all my stuff everywhere because I pretty much completely. It's a full moon? Oh shit. I forgot. Happy full moon. Wonderful. Wonderful news. I just have to find my quartz. What the frig? Where's my big quartz? That's odd. Oh shit, it's in my pocket. Lovely. Okay, let me do the math. I have to leave here. I have to be there. She needs to check in. She needs to check in at 10:15. 9:45. I gotta get Kim's coffee. 9:30. I need to wrap this up by 9. Lonnie made chicken, cheese, and spinach stuffed shells with Alfredo sauce last night. She needs to check in 10:15, 9:45. I gotta get there for 9:30. Yeah, I definitely gotta leave here by 9. timer on for an hour. Just to remind me, an hour left. Good morning. All right. Full moon. I'm just sitting here like, okay, this might be still energy. I wanted to use that deck, but I have an idea to possibly, but I don't want to do it now. Maybe I'll do it during the week, like what tomorrow morning, like full moon, what full moon energy is and how you're going to be feeling on the new moon. This lady only made 2 decks, and full moon, it feels so good to have my desk cleared off, but it doesn't have, this is all the width you guys see. The other camera, you had like double that. So I feel like that's a message for you too. If you can see a shadow underneath, you can actually see their face upside down. If my shadow's there, it's just folded in half. It's not a mystery, guys. Oh, see, this deck felt actually thicker. It's a good clearing. Thank you, house. This, I think these are messages for you. Oh my god, I gotta hate saying, oh my god, I gotta take my sweatshirt off though. I don't know if it's medication, if it's the energy, or if I'm like premenopausal, but last time I checked, my hormones are fine. My ovaries looked fucking sensational. But I'm telling you, it's fucking brutal if that's what it is. And don't tell me, oh, you just wait and see. No, thank you. Fuck that shit. See, now I'm cold. I can't get comfortable. But my face is hot. It's probably flushed. And I thought about that last night. I'm like, what if I'm on a boat and like I want to take like my shirt off, or like because I'm dying, you know? Like it happened the other day at the doctor's office, and I didn't have a bra on. I had my tank top on. It's not like I give a shit, but I'm like, what if I'm like out, you know? Yeah, my face is flush already. So I don't know if this is like a menopausal thing, like premenopause. I don't think so. They said my ovaries were great. So I don't know. I do feel like that message is for me, but these messages are for you. You know how like my Nana was like, never leave the house without lipstick and clean underwear. Well, who the fuck would wear dirty underwear, right? It must just be like a thing people used to say. which makes no sense. It's like, who the fuck would put on dirty underwear? Anywho, that makes no sense to me at all. I wonder if like women like used to wear like 2 pairs of panties, and if like they got dirty or didn't like, or got like a little discharge or wet, sweaty, they would just switch them. Like, I don't know. That saying, I just don't get it. Like, don't leave your house with fucking dirty panties. Well, I don't even wear panties, Nana. So I'll do the lipstick. I don't even do the lipstick thing. The fuck is this shit? I just looked over. Turn them inside out. Y'all thought that was funny? I don't even see comedy in it. Thanks for the laugh, guys. Like, but I'm like, what the fuck? You know? You're telling me that would change out. I wear them once in a while. Like when I go to the doctors, I'm like, fuck, I gotta put an underwear on. I gotta fucking put a bra on. I haven't worn a bra. I probably wore a bra maybe 20 times in the last year since I've been home, guys. I'm not kidding. I just don't give a shit. And I was like, I even said it to my kids, is there anything that embarrasses you about me? And they're like, no, not really. And well, me and Kaden would be like, well, sometimes you go to the grocery store and you don't put a bra on and they just, see your nipples, one's bigger than the other, boobs bit, and I'm like, I know, okay, I'll try better. I'll just wear a bulkier sweatshirt for you. I'm not putting a fucking bra on. I'm not doing it. Unless I have to. Oh, yeah, you're in that little itty bitty teeny committee. That's like Alana. Perfect little boobs. I'm like, you better cherish those for the next fucking 8 years if you're lucky. Cutest little boobies. But I had little boobies like that until I had kids. Well, they weren't that little, but, they were perky. And the kids must have sucked on one boob more than the other. I don't fucking know, guys. One has more wear and tear than the other. Why one's bigger and one's smaller? I don't fucking know. My left one, you know what it is? My left one is a bigger. And I just figured it out. Maybe because my right side is more dominant. So it's perkier. And by any means, it is not fucking perky. But they're mine. What the fuck? My hands are going numb. Mia used to have to wear a bra. You guys know her boobs. But ever since the surgery, she's like, can you tell if I got a bra or not? I'm like, well, I can, because you got great bras. But somebody else wouldn't notice, if that makes you feel better. Oh, and I just reached down to this bag of goodies, which is like all my jewelry and stones that I haven't put away. So I just got pulled to, now I forget. Oh, my little microphone. That's not even in there. So Spirit keeps pulling me to that. It must be you guys aren't hearing me so well. Because I look over to my computer thinking it's my computer, but it's actually the microphone. Is Charlie here? I'm sorry, Charlie. Poor Charlie listening to all this. I don't even see her. Charlie, you can handle this. You've been on my channel forever. It ain't nothing. Right, Charlie? I mean, we can start talking about your penis. How's your penis, Charlie? How's your ball sack doing? Is it even? Is it sweaty? How's your ball sack, Charlie? Charlie, do you get rashes under your ball sack like women? under the boobs. I've been sweating under my boobs more than I have in my entire fucking life. Ladies, am I hitting menopause? Am I premenopausal? Is this what is happening to me right now? I've never sweat so much under my fucking boobs in my entire fucking life in the last fucking 6 months. Like, I can, like, go to, like, lay down in bed sometimes to, like, just take a break, and I'm like, oh my God, is that my boobs? That smells like boob sweat. And I'm, like, dying. And I go wash them with a washcloth. Hey, I told you to tell me not just wait, ladies. Is this real life? Is this what's fucking happening to me? Oh dear Lord, this is awful, guys. When I used to sweat, I used to put paper towels like under my armpits because I used to sweat a lot and get nervous. And I would do it like before I'd like go on a date or something like that. But now I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to like double the paper towels and put them under my fucking tits. So my bra is not fucking soaked by the time I get to a fucking date. Can they do like liposuction under the boobs, right? Isn't that supposed to help with sweating? I know, apparently it does get worse. Don't tell me that. Like, fuck, man. Yesterday must have happened like 3 times. I'm like, this cannot be a fucking thing. Charlie must have disappeared. Stop chaffing. All right, well, we have Mike. How's your balls doing, Mike? How's your balls doing? They hanging in there? Oh, my Lord. Stop chaffing. I don't... Microbiome? I can't even say it, but I know what you're talking about. Like, Mia used to have the time, like, when her thighs would rub together, she'd get, like, shafting, whatever it is. Caden, too, when he'd play a lot of basketball. You don't see Mike. Swam. Isn't Swam? Mike is Swam, right? Swam 333. Isn't that Mike? Swam, isn't your name Mike? I think his name is Mike. Now he gets confusing me. Swamp boobs. Michael. Oh, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I don't see an E there. Mike. What nationality are you? Any Mitchell? Is it Mitchell? If it's Mitchell, do like an emoji. I'll only do an emoji if it's Mitchell. If it's not Mitchell, write your name again. The fuck? If it's not Mitchell, write your name again. Meg, I don't want to hear it. Wait, Swam, you're a guy. It's Michael. Okay. Yeah, he's a guy, guys. He's got balls. He's got a penis. Well, I don't know. Michael, do you? You might have some man parts and some woman parts. We don't know. But as far as I know, he's a man. Y'all thought you were talking to a woman? Michael, motorcycle. Turn the key, watch him pee. Okay, well, last I checked, my ovaries were great and my hormones were fine. So is there something that people can do for premenopause? Because this is fucking ridiculous. It was spelled backwards. Yes, I did. Oh, I can't judge because my name on YouTube, you don't know. Shannon, you have a different name than Shannon? Shannon, fuck you. Are you serious? Your name is not Shannon. Used cream? Where? Am I just supposed to smear cream all over my body? Are we talking about the coochie area, under the boobs? I got lost. Well, I hope your balls are good, Michael. Because we're losing people talking about balls and sweaty titties, and I don't give a fuck. There's got to be something they can do for me. There's got to be something they can do for me. Like, this is insane. I don't have shaft, whatever that is. I don't get that. I just have sweaty boobs. Like, to the point, like, it's disgusting. I can clean for 10 minutes, and I'm like... And I literally take... Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. I wear a tank top every day. I literally take the tank top... And I, when I get hot, I shove the tank top under my boobs, right? So it supports my boobs because I usually have a different shirt on. So it's like a bra. I tuck it in. You pull that down, it's like your whole belly's soaked, but it's really your boobs. Like, this can't be real life. This can't be a thing for me. We have to change this. I'm too young to be in menopause. Oh, yeah, no, I know. Some guys are girls, girls are guys. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. But Shannon, you threw me off. Hot flashes at night. OMG, your sheets would be soaking. I know. I wish they would soak in a different way. That happened to me one night. Only one night that happened to me. Where I woke up soaking. Like, what the fuck? And I'm talking about, like, my body. I'm like, what the fuck? And that was, like, almost, like, 3 weeks ago. So this is premenopause? I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's just, like, maybe it's medication. It can't be medication. Well, it could be. Maybe. I started the Ajovy last month. No, I was getting hot flashes before that, I think. I don't know, but ever since that Ajovy, it's like, holy shit. You're 51, you're almost done. Okay, how long does it last? Stress brings it up. Michael would know that. That's funny, Michael. I'm so glad you're in tune with a woman's body. I've been nothing but fucking stressed. So great. I'm going through all this and premenopause at the same time. This is fucking wonderful. How long did it last, Meg? This is awful. Can it last for years? Is your period getting weird? I don't have one. I have a hysterectomy. But I'll still go through menopause. I have my ovaries. I wonder if, probably not a thing. Is menopause different if you only have your ovaries? If you only have your ovaries and not your uterus, you can still experience menopause, but it will manifest differently as you won't have menstrual periods. The symptoms like hot flashes, mood swings, vaginal dryness might be present. The onset of earlier could be natural menopause due to surgical disruption. Well, that happened, and now I'm having another one, or a sudden drop in your hormones. Without a uterus, you won't have menstrual periods, even if the ovaries are functioning. Even if you keep your ovaries during a hysterectomy, you might experience menopause symptoms earlier than expected due to surgery impacting blood flow of ovaries. So it's almost like a hit or a miss. But it's saying you are susceptible to any other symptoms of menopause, which commonly include hot flashes, mood changes, decreased libido, sleep disruptions, and that's been happening. Oh, dear Lord. How long does this last? How long does menopause last? 2 to 8 years. Yeah, fuck that shit. Average length, about 7 years. Premenopause, the phase leading to menopause, which functional hormone levels can last several years. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, look at all the medicine I'm on affecting my hormones. It probably sent me right into fucking premenopause. Dear Lord. 4 years. This is not a fucking thing. Other menopause as early as 35, as late as 60, anywhere from 7 to 14. No. Premenopause, premenopause, menopause, and postmenopause is a postmenopause? Get the fuck out of here. Start to finish 4 years. How long menstrual? Okay, no. Okay. If you've had a hysterectomy but you have your ovaries, is menopause shorter? Did I catch a break? No. Okay. The fuck? The fuck? Are you kidding me? My son is in the car laughing at the boob and ball tack. Oh my god, Amy, I'm so sorry. How old is he? He's older, right? He's older. You can handle this. I'm not going to ask you how your balls are, though, because I love your mother. But be nice to women. It's a full moon, Budsky. Okay? All right. 15. Yep, you're probably blushing. Aw, we love you, buddy. We love you. If you ever want to have a conversation with me, give me a call. Okay? I'll do it for Mom. If you ever don't want to talk to Mom about something, you tell her to email me. Thinking about you, buddy. Ryan, Brian. You got a Ryan and Brian? Stacy? All right. Well, I'm in the thick of it, you think? That would be exciting. So I'm not in the start of it, I'm in the thick of it? Oh my gosh, Meg, are you really? That's exciting. Are you saying I'm halfway through? Right? Meg, what are you saying? Have I been? No, this is just the beginning. Okay, great. Does this last the whole time, or is there different symptoms? So there's different symptoms. Oh dear Lord, are my boobs gonna sweat the entire time? We need to create a bra. We need to create boob pads that are nice and comfy, that you change just like a regular pad so it doesn't get stinky and you don't get a rash. You've got to create a bra that like insert something. I mean, anyone can steal my idea. If you do, I will market you, and I better have these bras, me and all my girls, free for life. Okay? Because this is insane. It literally makes my boobs smell. Like, I could literally sit down from like sweating by the end of the night and my boobs smell. So women have to worry about their vagina smelling and their boobs and their asshole and their feet and armpits and breath. Is this fucking real life? And the doctor was feeling my toes the other day with no gloves on. And they were like clammy. And my hands have been clammy. And I don't ever get clammy hands. And I'm like, oh, fucking gross. And he's like, Courtney, really? And I'm like, all right. But he's like, I'm going to wash them, obviously. I'm like, but that's fucking gross. I wouldn't want to touch anybody's clammy ass fucking hands. And then he had the nerve to like check my glands afterwards, and I didn't say anything. And then he's touching his fucking computer, and I'm thinking to myself, like, Kathy better come in here and sanitize the fucking room. Unfortunately, great. So we can have, oh, and I noticed my belly button. Mia noticed her belly button. She's like, oh my God, it stinks. I'm like, it is the worst smell in the world if you don't clean your belly button, because I never taught my kids to clean their belly button in the tub, because it's so sensitive. And I guess I just forgot to tell them as adults to clean their belly button. Does that sound crazy? Did you ever teach your kids to clean their belly button? Honestly. Doesn't make me a bad mom. I just, I'm sure when they were little, I wiped it out for them. But sometimes I got to remind myself to clean my own fucking belly button, because that stinks more than anything in the entire fucking world. You taught your kids, Amy, to clean your belly buttons? Well, that's a good mom. That's a good mom of you, because I didn't. I wasn't that mom, like, clean in between your toes. Like, no. I've been giving you a bath for how many fucking years? If I watch you take your showers until you get old enough, you know what I mean? My kids said I didn't teach them to floss. I didn't teach my kids to floss either. I was bad. I was bad about that myself, which really sucks because they get the in-between cavities. I'm not going to say it's my fault, but I did play part of that. But they actually say those are kind of possibly hereditary. I'm hearing diuretic, so diuretic. My son will suck his finger into the belly button and chase his older sister. Oh my God, so gross. So he knows it's stinky too. But like Mia just realized, she's 20. She just realized the other day, like her belly button was stinky. Which if you think about it, like your son's still in the car, but like if you think about it in like a different way, and you got to make sure you got a clean belly button. I never really thought about like that if someone was like, So yeah, I didn't know. All right. What's your son's name? I forget your son's name, Aim. Brian Adam. I keep saying that. Brian Adams. I don't know. He's a singer though. I don't know if something's going on with Adams. Stevens. Brian Adams. Rowan. Yep. I like that name. I was just going to say something to him. Rowan, clean your belly button and do not run around the house doing that to your sister. Well, I guess you can. Don't, aggravate your parents while you're doing it. Just don't get physical. Mia and Caden can get physical, like hands-on, and they can wail on each other. It's only happened once where they hurt each other and they ended up crying. And then after that, it became like, instead of play, it became like anger. And I don't like that. The two of them are fucking brutes. I wouldn't be able to break them up. Nobody would be able to break them up. Those two. Lonnie, I could picture her a scrapper. Jade, you can't picture Jade. I mean, Jade's feisty. She'll fight back. But I can't picture her punching somebody. Like Lonnie and Mia, they would wail on someone if they had to. And Caden would too. Jade's more my like, you better watch out for my sisters. You know what I mean? Like, they'll have your back. So it might be something with fights too. I remember when I was younger, I used to be nervous. And I had friends that would always kind of do the fighting for me. But there was a couple that I ended up getting into and causing, and it was fine. But I just remember the first one was like, oh my God. But then after that, like I didn't really instigate them. I never really instigated them. But it was always my friends like, I got you back. This, you know what I mean? Like they always stepped in. I don't know why, but I can definitely handle myself. But that's when I was younger. And I didn't want to. It was never me wanting to fight. I was the one that would step in between people fighting, and then I would get caught up. That's where my intuition, that's where my adrenaline goes, is to break up a fight. I never caused a fight. But my adrenaline, when it comes to like my friends, or I'd see something like that, it's on. Remember the time we were camping, Mia's friend Ava? They all got in a fight in a cops camp a few years ago. Do you remember that? The woman spit in Ashley's face. And Ash started going at it. And then the other person, this is at a campground, mind you guys. And then, because they were talking shit about our kids, I forget the whole story. Kids will be kids, right? But when adults get involved, instead of coming to our own campsite, you know, like that's shitty. And they were hammered. These other people were hammered at their site. We all had a good buzz on too, like not the kids obviously, but I didn't know, none of us wanted to get involved. And, you know, Ash, you know, feisty. She's the feisty one out of all of us. Well, feisty, but she's the first one to react. And, so she went and said, "Did you say this about my daughter?" And because if it was the case, she just wanted to go to the front desk and be like, "This is what's going on. You know, if you guys can have like security, maybe keep them at their site, yada, yada, yada," which would have been ideal. And then the woman, big old Butch, okay? Butchie, got like hovered over her, and Ash is tiny compared to this woman. And it's like, "Yeah, I did. Your daughter's being a cunt," or said something like that. And Ashley lost her shit and literally grabbed her hair and threw it at the fucking ground off the steps. And they were rumbling around, and all the kids were trying to get Ashley off this woman that's 10 times her size, because they were going at it. There was a good little brawl. And then the sister and then the girlfriend started walling on Ashley, so 3 against 1. So all the kids stepped in, and Ava went fucking ham. Even the kids didn't know what to do. Like by the time it was said and done, everyone had to pull Ava off. Like Ava went fucking ham. Like, good thing she didn't have a fucking knife on her, right? And this is Mia's friend, you know. And it was like wham, wham, wham. Like I saw a video, because one of the other ones was recording it, and I was like, "Holy shit, girlfriend! Like you could kill somebody. Like, not good." So anyway, cops came. Everyone pulled Ava off. Cops came. They let us stay, but the women were allowed to come the next day. But they did take the women for spitting, and they were just obliterated. Like, because they're like, "Are you gonna stay in your thing for the night?" And it was too risky. They couldn't chance it, because they were just like trying to push through the cops, right? So the next day, I think they had to leave the campsite. The cops escorted them off the campsite. They didn't make us leave. And the woman, and mind you, this is the first year the woman took over the campground. And I've been going to this campground for 30 something years. I tell you guys, it's the same campground I go to every Memorial Day weekend. I've gone through so many damn owners. It's my favorite campground because it's so old school. It's not like, you know, modern. It's on the river. It's perfect, you know, crappy showers. You know, they don't have like nice arcades for the kids. Like, fuck that shit. Okay. We're camping. So, she was fucking horrified. And I'm like, she's like, "Honestly, I'm only letting you stay because this is like your 30th year coming here." I was going there with Dan before the kids were even born. So, and I just had a conversation with her the other day, and the kids were all on the cops, right? Try having the cops tell the kids to settle down, and they all got in a fight, ages between 13 and 20, and there was like 15 of them. The cops couldn't even get them to calm down. It was like It was like the height of the fucking campsite, guys. It was embarrassing, you know? So, they let us stay and they continue to let us come, which I think is great. And they're still the same owners. They did upgrade the store because of the flood they had. But I'm like, please don't upgrade anything else. Like if this comes, and they have like people come in and show animals like on the weekends, but don't improve anything there. It's perfect just the way it is. Leave the land exactly the way it is. Prepare for the floods. It is what it is. You're on the river, you know? So I don't know why we started talking about that. I brought Ash up and she spit. That lady spit. What were we talking about? What led me to that story? Oh, we were just fighting, right? It was something. I don't even know what led me to that story, but I love Ash. Me and her got into a disagreement, so we don't really speak, but I should let her come on and talk to you guys at some point. Let her come on, talk to you guys. Because I know you guys love her. I still love her. It's just, it is what it is right now. But yeah, we were talking about kids fighting. I wonder what brought that up. But yeah, it was brutal. Oh yeah, I started talking about me fighting. What started that conversation though? Anybody just shit all over my table. I don't even know what started the conversation. We were talking about fucking menopause. I know, he's like, this is great. You got a nice clean table. Shit all over it. Oh, belly buttons. How did belly buttons lead to fighting? Oh, because Amy's son would run around and do that. Yeah. My sisters did that. Oh, and then my brothers. Oh, Mia and Kaden, how they went at it that one time. Yeah, that's what started that. But they make me nervous when that happened. I wouldn't be able to break that up. It's just not a thing. There's no way I could break that up. I'd get hurt. I remember screaming at them, cut the shit. You know, one punches last and then the other one comes at it. And it's like having to get in between. It's like, cut the fucking shit. This is your sister. And she, but I don't give a fuck. You know, when they're like, they've gotten to that point. Kaden and Alana are the only ones that I've screamed so fucking loud. There might be something with kids this week, and I've screamed so fucking loud that it hurt my fucking throat. Kaden, he's a Taurus all day when it comes to like a Taurus in me, so it's me. We can't fight. We don't get anywhere. And he doesn't even feel bad. Like I'll be crying. He doesn't feel bad. If I'm crying over something else, he's like the best kid. When me and him fight and I cry because he doesn't listen and I take this way, it doesn't work. He don't care. He stays in that energy. And then like I won't even talk to him. So he really won't even come out until I have to like, are you over it yet? Or you know what I mean? Until like, yeah. Mia, she's good. She's more of like a cry. Me and Mia are fine. Jade, yeah. I've only screamed my loudest with Lonnie. Jade, there was one time she fucking pissed me off and I hemmed her against the wall and I grabbed her fucking chin like that and I was like, you fucking tell me the truth. That's the only time I ever laid my hands on my kids. I don't remember what it was, but she's not one that pisses me off like that. So it had to have been a big deal. I think I shocked the shit out of her that day. I don't think she could forget that day. She probably remembers that day. But I remember when my kids were little, I'd be look at me like I'd grab the face, but not like hard. Jade, I hemmed against the fucking wall. I don't remember what it was, but she wasn't that type of teenager. So I don't know what would have triggered that, but something did. I would spank my kids, but not hard. Hard enough for them to feel it, but not leaving any type of like welts, that's for sure. But that's it. Like if my kids ever disrespected me or spit, I'd probably smack them. But thank God that I haven't been put in that situation. But yeah, Caden, he's the hardest one to get along with for me. And I swear, I say it to you guys all the time, I feel like he came into my life to like save me, save my sanity. It's a given. It's a given. He makes me laugh. Spray. I don't want peanut butter in the bathroom. I just peed in there's like a little fruit fly. I don't know where it came from, but I sprayed the whole bathroom thinking I could kill it. The bathroom door is shut, so I hope I don't start gagging. So yeah, I don't know if there's like a fight this weekend or it has to do with your kids, because I mean, I'm really talking about it. So I mean, your kids could just get in a fight. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure. Or arguments. It's something. My boys, when they lived here, were 16, 12 worst ages. Yeah, I like them all. I really do like all the ages, but Lonnie gave me the hardest time. 17. When Ben was at college. Remember I couldn't get her to come home with my car? We all remember those fucking days. Yeah, the other ones have been good. I mean, I still haven't gotten Caden to drive. He doesn't want to drive, and I'm like, no, he's not, because he'll be 18 in May. He's not just going to go and get his fucking license. I won't allow it. I'm going to make him take driver's ed. So that bothers me. But here we go with the 17 again. When I was saying something like they're killing off the 17s. I don't like that vibe. But, yeah, but we made it. Yeah, I'm making him, like, Mia, I didn't make go to driver's ed because she didn't want to drive. She didn't want to get a license. She didn't care. But she had been driving for years and years. All my kids, when we used to go up to Maine, we used to let them drive on our laps. So they all had the steering wheel thing. And then when they were, 15, You don't need a permit in New Hampshire. So she's been driving my sister, everyone. So Caden's the only one that won't get behind the wheel. But I know he's going to want to go and get his license, which is driving me nuts because I know where he's working now, they're probably going to offer him a job, and it's a great job. And not to mention, he's thinking about going to work at the shipyard in fucking Boston. You're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm going to drive you into fucking Boston. It's not a fucking thing. So I'm going to drop him off down the street at the fucking bus stop. So all the jobs he wants is wear and tear on his body, like where you want to retire, you get backaches. It's so insane to me. Like he wants to sign up, and he's about to sign up for the diving class at the shipyard for underwater, like welding, stuff like that. And my dad's a welder, so he knows a lot about it, but he'll probably get him into like some type of night school. Like my dad can't really teach him anymore. Like he couldn't, like little things, but my dad has like OPCD, the OCs, is that what it's called? Something. So stuff like that. He can't really be welding like that anymore. But we have the right tools for him, but I just, his whole, like, ever since he was younger too, wanted to be an underwater architect. But now he actually wants to be underwater, and it makes me nervous. I'm like, you want to work on those tank ships? You want to do that for work, dude? And there's something like about it that he likes, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's fucking brutal work. Like your body's done by the time you're fucking 45. Some people can't even fucking walk. So I'm a little shocked on the direction he's going in, to be quite honest with you. I never fucking saw it. But he's drawn to water like I was. I either wanted to be an oceanographer, zoologist, or a marine biologist, or a zoologist. But, I mean, he is a little swimmer. I couldn't get him out of the pool. But seriously, like, I'm just shocked that he's going in this direction with different things. And it's going to take him 4 years of schooling. You got to start with diving with all the equipment, being underwater. Like, it's insane. It's like actually 4 to 6 years of fucking schooling. And then it isn't even, and then he's just like the mini fish. He'll make really good money, but he won't make really good money until like years in. You know, enough to retire with, I guess. But what am I always going to worry about my son being in a deep, dark ocean under? That's scary. I don't like that. Like, out of all things, you're choosing to do that. It still blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. How could you be in dark water like that working on? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Jade's in the medical field. She'll always be in it. She loves it. I don't know where Mia will go. She'll figure it out. Lonnie's happy. She's doing the baking, doing stuff like that. But she also has Ben. She's one of those kids. She reminds me of like the husband brings home the money, you know, because he'll make really good money. She got lucky there. I don't think she planned it that way. I think she just got lucky. And she does want to work, and they do love each other to death. They're each other's fucking ride or die, which is, I love it, but like, it's just crazy to me. Them two, I think, will definitely stay together forever. Just something about them two. Lonnie's a lot to handle, though. You know, and Mia, you know, she kind of wanted healthcare, but I don't know what she'll end up doing it. She still goes back and forth with like schooling, you know, what she wants to do. She always wanted to be a gynecologist, but she won't do it. And I'm like, oh, girlfriend, 8 years. Like, you're 20. Do it. By the time you're 30, you got a set fucking career. You're set for life. You just got to sacrifice 10 years. I don't know if she's willing to do that. I don't think so. I think she'll end up working with me. I think, and I always thought if anyone was going to work with me, it would be Lonnie and Mia and possibly Caden, but he might, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Lonnie and Mia that will work with me. Ads are crazy. That sucks. I know that happens. It's the algorithm. I notice if I watch somebody and I click out and I go back in, because I'll be like, wow, no ads. And then it's ad after ad after ad. It's just the algorithm. Did you pop out and then pop back in? When that happens, sometimes you get screwed. Or sometimes if you get a lot of ads, pop out and then pop back in. It's just the algorithm. Because you shouldn't be getting ads. You shouldn't be getting them like that because I have them on. You have the lowest, you have moderate, and then you have aggressive. And I can only imagine the people hitting aggressive. Like, I hope Spirit punishes them, to be honest with you. But I do moderate because if you choose the lowest, there's something, it comes out of your taxes or something because you make more than the ads or something. YouTube has literally fucked people over when it comes. Wait until people start doing their taxes on fucking YouTube. That year I made $80,000 on fucking YouTube. I had children. I was single. I was able to write a lot of stuff off. I got a really good accountant. But if I was to make $80,000 on YouTube in the future, I'd be paying back half of it, half my income. It's so fucking insane right now. He has somebody else that's a YouTuber, and he was telling me about it with the last season. He's like, Courtney, he's like, I'm telling you, like, if you're going to go after it hard or it won't be worth it. You'll be just paying it off. Like, so if you go after it, he was seriously, like, go after it hard. Give it your all. Go after it hard. Bank, 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 bank in all different directions. It's the only way you profit off of YouTube these days. So all these people like, oh, 1 million subscribers, but it doesn't matter. that shit is irrelevant these days. The government has already took advantage of this platform big time. And it's only going to get worse. And how many channels do I have? I have 4 channels. Eventually, they're going to put a limit on it. I don't know if mine will be seniored in by the time they do that. So, but right now, like, I'll probably just cut even on YouTube. Because I don't do readings, all that stuff. The Christmas stuff I only chose a few, not even 10. And there's still 2 emails I got to get back to that I still will. But I don't go after money. Like YouTube, with the amount of people like you guys watch and don't watch, it's just a few hundred every month. It's nothing. So, like, I'm just going to cut even at the end of the year. I don't profit any of it. And if I made less than that, I would have had to actually pay out to be a YouTuber. Like, that's how instead of no, that's real life, guys. I would have to pay out if I made less than that to YouTube because I have a channel. So it's not really a free platform. It's free, but it's not really. Not when it comes to taxes. And no matter how good your accountant is, in the next couple of years, it's going to be insane, guys. It'd just be like somebody who makes amazing money doing, having their own company, being an electrician. This, like, I'm telling you, it's insane. So I only did moderate because I had no choice but to choose one, and I would no way fucking do aggressive. And I know the ones that do aggressive because there's sometimes where I'm just like, holy fuck. So if I can catch someone live, I'm like, yes, because when you're live, you're not really supposed to have ads. So you're only supposed to have a few. The people that get all the ads is when you watch it and it's not live. So the fact that you got a shit ton of ads like that is shitty. I apologize. That sucks. That has nothing to do with me on my end. That's just the algorithm. I have people on here that don't have any ads when they watch me live, correct? You guys can watch me live sometimes, right? And have like 0 ads. And I used to skip them. And I was getting penalized for skipping them. I can't skip them anymore. I don't have the option to skip them on my channel anymore. You clicked out and came back in. Yeah, that's your best thing when that happens. Yeah, sometimes it's ad free. It just depends. So far, so good. Just depends on the day. No ads. Yeah. It's just the algorithm. So if it gets really bad, click out and click back on. And there's something new coming January that I'm going to have to go all over again. So I don't know what that's going to be. And it was very hard to even, Dala's method, I was able to link it to this channel. Prophecies of Modern Day Seatress. I haven't been able to link it yet because I don't have enough view time yet. But I know it Dala's, it gave me a hard time linking it as if it wanted me to use a different account so it could tax me more. So I'm telling you, YouTube's it's the way they're doing it is pretty fucking shitty, guys. So if you plan on ever doing YouTube, set up a channel now. Like besides the one you're using, so you can link 2 of them in the future if you need to. Because they want to get you that way too. So that's why with the Prophecies of Modern Day Seatress, I'm going to go on that more often because I'm now comfortable knowing that I can still chat with you guys. And then I just do a recap for everybody. So it makes me feel like I'm still at home with you guys, which is beautiful to me. So thank you for that, guys. It makes it more welcoming for me. Because it just didn't feel like I had you guys like that. You know what I mean? So I like that. Darian has the whole app situation going for me, but the only thing I'm happy about with the technology these days is that there's people and things I can use for the app that is going to make it a lot easier for me. And he can improve the app depending on how many people jump on it, you know. It would be a monthly subscription, and it's not going to be insane, but it's going to change the world, that's for sure. So I'm excited to launch that. That's definitely getting launched in 2025. And then with quality of life, which I really want to do, but I haven't been pulled to that lately. They've been wanting me really on Prophecies of Modern Day Seatress. So that quality of life, I made it. It's like, you know, so I'll get to it. I just don't know when. Because that's just as important. That would bring in a whole nother following. So I'm going to have to start that eventually because I want to be able to link these before they switch things up for me and make me get different bank accounts. Because that's pretty shitty. That's like a whole nother, that's me. If they're not linked, if you guys think about it, that's me owning 4 businesses. That's me paying tax on 4 businesses versus 1. It's not just 1 business, guys. They would consider it 4 businesses. Get what I'm saying? So that's why I think like with everything coming together, I also have to be wise on how I'm going to incorporate it. Because I don't want to be paying taxes on 4 businesses. That's insane. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, what YouTube's doing, how they're switching everything. It's fucking wild. And it's supposed to be freedom of speech, but, you know, you do that and, you know, they take you down for a couple of weeks. You get a strike. You get 3 strikes. You're never allowed to be on that channel again. Like, YouTube's no joke, guys. Like, it's serious business. They're not fucking around. Like, business is business. I think, like, right now, if I made 1,000 more, or was it 2,000 more than what I do, I wouldn't make any money off YouTube. I'd be paying them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my accountant's like, go hard, go fucking hard, or it's just not worth it anymore. The way YouTube has set up shop, and a lot of people don't know that. They're switching that with the different channels, but I'm hoping I get grandfathered in. So that's why I'm saying, like, quality of life, like, I don't know, by the time I set that up and get it going and launching it, depending on how that takes off, they might have me get another bank account for that one. Like, they're on top of it. And you want to know what's crazy? Like, people who are like on welfare and all that stuff, like, they don't know if people have a YouTube yet. Which is so wild to me. Because the public platform and people could be banking trillions, not trillions, you know, but banking and still getting, you know, food stamps or housing or insurance. I know somebody who was working. I don't personally know. We were talking about when we were camping, and the guy just went to jail. He was living in New Hampshire. Was it New Hampshire? He was living in New Hampshire, but using Mass Health. And he had a resident in Massachusetts, but still living in New Hampshire because he was getting benefits. It's felony. He just literally went to jail for, I think, 30 years. 30 fucking years because of location. It's felony. He can't fight it. I have New Hampshire insurance. I'm so fucking thankful for that. But we initial, you know, if we're lying, yada, yada, you know, there's consequences. They find out you're using food stamps. The first, I think, offense, you got to like pay it all back and they take it out of your taxes. I forget the second offense. I know there's a second offense because they give you another shot, but I think it could even possibly be like 90 days in jail and then you don't get it anymore. The state's not fucking around anymore. But it blows my mind that they're not linked to YouTube yet. TikTok's not linked to it yet. Like state programs, they can't tell if you're actually working yet on YouTube. So you can say I'm not working and getting all this work, but if they catch you, you're fucked. You are fucked. So I wouldn't press your luck there. I pressed my luck for a little while and then it actually made me nervous. And I'm like, no, I'm not pressing my luck anymore. Like for a while, I held off telling them Mia was working. I got away with it for probably like 6 months. And then they found out and then she had her surgery and then she went back. And I think within 2 weeks, they're like, is she back? And I'm like, yep, she's back, and sent in new pay stubs. You know, so I didn't want to have to pay out of pocket yet. So, but luckily she still qualifies. But if she was to make like $5,000 more a year, she'd be off of it. That's what I was trying to prevent. So, yeah. And I just don't understand why they don't ask for your taxes. Like, it's so crazy to me. For a while I was telling them, but I don't, you know, they know now, but I don't make enough. You know what I mean? So it's fine. But I think it was the year, I don't know. I was just afraid I was going to get caught up. It was the year I went off everything. Because when Dan left, remember I was telling you all about like getting housing and all that. And I was super comfy. But then my brain was like, that's not how you live, Courtney. You're never going to get out of here. Like it's just, it wasn't worth it to me because I didn't have enough money coming in. Like I wasn't selling drugs. I wasn't doing things on the side like that. And not about YouTube, but like different things. And it was my brain that told me that I can't stay on this. Like it's hard to explain. Like I knew I would be trapped if I stayed in that situation. And it's no fun because it's like if you check food stamps, medical, child support, like you constantly have to go to their things once a week or twice a week and send it. It's like it's more work than it's even worth it. But people get away with it. They do it. But you can only move to certain locations. Like I wouldn't have gotten out of, you know, certain situations. And I don't know. My brain just told me you can't do this, Coy. You can't do it anymore. You're not going to grow. And I hate to say it, like you get to that point where I had friends, she did it to do like the whole house program. And she's like, then she got a house and she's like, Coy, you got to do it. And I'm just like, she's like, just do it for like 3 more years. I'm like, I can't. Like, it's just, then you're locked in with them. And I'm not saying you don't grow if you're on state benefits. Of course you can. Everybody involves your mindset. It's how you move forward. It's how you dig yourself out of it. But it's hard to dig yourself out of it because as soon as you go to work and you have all those food stamps and housing and all that, you go to work and they want to take you off some of that stuff and lower all that stuff. And it's not worth it. You get more benefits by not working. It's insane. And then it's like they got you. So my brain was like, there's no way. I can't. It's not worth it. And I've had this discussion with you guys before, and for some reason, I don't know why it's coming in again, but it is. You know? The world's going to change. Our kids will be okay. They'll figure it out. They'll make money how they make money. And it's really their kids that's going to make the difference. But it is going to be hard for this generation to make it on their own, the way the government has things set up, you know? These days, it's Jesus, I don't know how the kids would survive on their own. The older ones live with my sister, but she already told them, like, next October, I'm gone. This is you guys. I'm getting my own place. You know, so they're going to take over. But it's a big wake-up call for them. She pays for, they all pay for rent, but, like, she does all the groceries. Peanut butter, get out of my phone right this second. Get out of my phone. Thank you. So it's going to be a wake-up call to them, you know. And then it's hard with them. Like if somebody's late, who pays the extra? So Lonnie and Ben are playing it smart. They've been looking into houses, but they're waiting for the market to go down a little bit. And Jade and Tommy probably end up in like a 1-bedroom, 2-bed, something like that, you know. Assuming Mia will stay with me as long as she can. Lonnie would love to live with me for the rest of her life, which I'm totally okay with. I'm just that mom, guys, you know. As long as we have space, I'm good with that shit. That does not faze me. Some people are like, our house, not me. Let's build an addition. Let's, you know what I mean? My own little compound. I love it. But that's me. A lot of people aren't like that, you know. But, you know, they grow up and they want that. They don't want it anymore either, you know. But Lana does. And Mia does. That's for sure. I could literally picture them like buying a house across the street or, you know, or just building on land that I get. It's shit like that, you know. So whether I end up staying here and buying this property, which me and my sister were going to do 4 years ago, and we decided not to because my parents couldn't find anything. So they were going to wait until, hey, get out of my fern. They were going to wait. Yeah. They were going to wait because they were going to move, and then they didn't find anything, and then my mom got sick. So I don't know if I'll stay here because on each side of the house I could build on. And I do adore the backyard, but I really wanted a bigger backyard, so I don't know how this is going to go down. But right now I'm not worried about it. But I don't mind my kids. Like I can picture literally Alana and Ben and kids staying with me their entire life. Just family's important to them. It wouldn't, I don't know, it's just something, you know what I mean? Like me, I want to be on my own. Her should rather be with me. But I'm okay, she could be with me. But like my dad, I'm not going to leave my dad. You know. So I already thought about buying everybody else out when it comes to the house and building in-laws, building like attachments to the house. Because I have enough land on the side of the houses. But I'd have to buy out my sister and my brother. Because the house goes to us when they're both gone. But where I live is very richy. Hey, get. So I'd only be adding value if I was to ever sell it. It would go in my favor. I would probably double my profit. But I don't know. So there might be something going on with money here. Fights over money, fights. I mean, this whole chat we had, there's definitely something going on, and me talking about the state. So something going on this weekend in regards to, you know, something could even be like what's going on in the news. I'm not sure because I don't watch it, but I probably should. But if I end up making like a lot of money and like, hey, especially with the app and doing stuff like that, I'd rather just buy enough land and build homes and I have all my kids. You know what I mean? Build like 2 duplexes and each one has their own duplex. Like that's ideal to me. But hey, if they want to move across the world, they can do that too. So who knows what the future holds. But ideally, I would love that. You know? So the news. Oh, they're still gaslighting us. Well, they're going to do that your entire life, though, guys. Right? That's why when I studied the brain with Dallas method, that's why I think I'm going to incorporate a lot of this, the quality of life, like talking about things. That's when I'm going to incorporate. Okay, so that just clicked for me because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to start that. So that might be slowly but surely, but launch around the same time. Because I can't just talk about my app yet. And I know it's frustrating, and I don't think it's frustrating to you guys, but like, it's just one of those things. Like someone would say on a happy, I know it's meant for me. And when it takes off, I want people to do stuff like that because it's just going to be amazing. But I want to create it my way first because my way is the right way. Because doing all this studying, and I've said it to you before, like scientists, like the fact that they can still do their job, those who study the brain and live in the matrix knowing it's a lie bothers me. So I think it's the whole schooling and program, and it knows to skip certain things in the brain in the books, if that makes sense. So it gets bypassed. And I'm going to get back to my book. I studied it for an entire year. So I think those two are going to be incorporated together. Peanut butter, get out of my fern. Don't. Yeah. Stay out of my spider plant. You're ruining it. You're making Mama angry. This is not yours. This is Mama's. And you're just eating it to fucking pieces. I clearly have to fucking repot it now. Look what he's doing to it. Yeah, not yours, buddy. You ate a whole fucking plant. Yeah. Not happy. Not impressed. He ate that whole side of my plant. It's a beautiful. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that will grow back. It looks like there's a piece here that's still healthy. Yeah. Shame on you. Get out of there. Does not belong to you. I'm going to put tinfoil on it now and see if that helps. Stay the fuck out of my plant. You have all the other plants in here that are edible. He could actually eat that and be fine, but that's not the point. There are all these other fucking plants you can pick at. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, he literally has empty pots just for him. He's obsessed with my fucking spider plant. So I think I'm gonna repot it, and I'm gonna hang it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go near it. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm doing later. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yep. I can't put those ones in water now. He picked out, he bit. Hey! I'm not fucking with you. No, looks like I'm going to get the squirt bottle. There's water in it. It's so funny. He just flew away. Because I squirt him. I don't want to be afraid of water. It works. You know, I'm not going to do it to train him that way, but I mean, my house is like a little mini tropical forest, guys. So, you know, I want him to enjoy the plants. He doesn't touch these ones, which I think is awesome. That one's just flourishing. He doesn't touch those ones I'd like him to. But my succulents are doing good. That's growing. Got those over there for him to hang out on. Got all my plants down there. That one's hanging. So this one in the fern, he loves to like attack. And this one he's been attacking, and I'm pissed because it's my favorite plant. I gotta move it. So he sits over here, and he sits up there, right? So he doesn't really touch those ones, but he's got that to play in. I mean, seriously, he's got that to play in. He's got all these things to hang on. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. He attacked my aloe the other day. I gotta fix it. Completely broke it. Real life. He doesn't touch the ones behind me, which is great. Those over there for him to hang out on. So this one is a fern. He loves to like attack. And this one he's been attacking, and I'm pissed because it's my favorite plant. I gotta move it. So he sits over here. He sits up there, right? So he doesn't really touch those ones, but he's got that to play in. I mean, seriously, he's got that to play in. He's got all these things to hang on. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. He attacked my aloe the other day. I gotta fix it. Completely broke it. Which I think is awesome. That one's just flourishing. So I'm just like, what the fuck, you know? But the desert rose, look how good it's doing. It's just budding everywhere. I just love it. Such a strange looking plant, but I just absolutely one of my favorites. My mother-in-law gave me that plant. No, I can't put those ones. I can't put in water. They won't. It's not a root. Like this. I don't know if this is gonna root. I have it in water. Ooh, it might. I have a chance. And then I have this baby spider plant that is slowly rooting. And then like another one. God, this water's gross. Another baby spider plant. I might be able to pot that one. So I can pot those two later. That's a goner. This water needs to be cleaned. And that didn't have that the other day. So I think I'm good with that one. I will do that later. But yeah, all the ones that I pulled off. Can't be rooted because he's biting. He's not pulling the root out. He goes after the babies. He doesn't. If he pulled the root, it would be different. So I'll work on that later. So that's on my list of things to do today or this weekend. The hanging. I have two of my mother's hanging things from like way back in the day, but I want to braid the bottom. I want to braid the bottom of it and then put the spider plants in it. I don't know where it is. I thought it was over there. I hope I didn't pack it. I wanted to leave it out to make sure I braided it, but yeah, guys might be going on vacation soon. That's my whole bathing suit thing. I didn't put it in here. She just has like the old school ones, like the 70s and 80s, and the bottom all frilled. So I want to braid the bottom and put the spider plant in that, because I love spider plants, and it seems to be his favorite fucking plant right now, which is super fucking annoying. Anyone see It Ends With Us? Yeah, my kids have been telling me to watch it for days. I watched it yesterday with my mother. It was really good, but it was bittersweet for me and my mom, because I didn't know what the movie was about, but that happened to my mom, which I've never shared, and I don't want to get into it, but I think like that probably was hard for her to see. Like, we didn't say anything to each other at the end. At one point I was just like, oh, that was a good movie. Like, I didn't say anything, and then last night I was like, I probably should have said like, yep, ends with us, just like that, you know, because it's conditioning. You got to break that shit too. If you don't break it, it's going to continue. So my mom left her entire family, 9 brothers and sisters, everyone. And priest hit us. It wasn't a good thing. We lived at the Virgin Islands. We hopped around. So, very thankful for where we ended up. You know, she left all her friends. Imagine taking 2 kids and just, you know, I'm out. The last straw is when he kidnapped me. Little baby on a milk carton. So it's a good movie. But yeah, I don't talk about that side, but that's how it went down with my mom and me and Kim. So she was strong enough to break it. It takes a powerful fucking woman to do that shit. I don't think she couldn't even write home for years, because he would go there and torture the family. It was bad. It was a really bad situation. She still has a lot of close, not a lot, I'd say 3 or 4 solid friends that she still talks to and sees from high school. And her family. So, yep. Strong woman. That's for sure. But yeah, bitter. It is a good movie, guys. It is. But enough about that conversation. I think I'm gonna get ready. I think we just needed to play. Catch up over here and yappity yappity. I wish I kind of was like. I wish my face was in it. To be honest with you. But my intentions weren't to chat like that. My intentions were to do cards. But again, sometimes we just gotta chat like that. And I keep getting pulled to numbers. And the first number I actually saw was 1515 when I first started this video. Oh my God, burping again. What? I gotta stop drinking coffee again. Oh, yeah? $15.15. Important message to do with changes in your life will bring about auspicious new opportunities and enhance and enrich your life. Your thoughts, your words, your actions influence the results, outcomes, and takes place in life. Therefore, maintain a positive attitude and positive affirmations to ensure all the changes taking place are new entering your life. Make it positive and will be life improving. Be inspired to take action towards pursuing new opportunities appearing in life at this time, appearing to take full advantage. It's a great benefit to yourself and others. Take change of your life. Do things on your own and do it your own way. Make positive changes. The changes that suit you, truly who you are, and truly what it is you want in life. Stay positive, optimistic about impending changes, and you will find that it will go smoothly. Accept change in your life. Call upon your higher self and enjoy the challenges and experiences to be had. Go your own way. Peace, love, and joy. Wow, it's the same website I always use. They don't usually have endings like that. Yeah, put on your clean underwear, ladies, and your lipstick. Make the changes. And I was going back with all the videos, like with the Snapchat. And I remember I had one in the car, like, I just put lipstick on today. It's a lipstick day. And I was like on my way to work, and I'm like, it was funny. I was like, okay, I don't feel like wearing lipstick today, but yeah. And I don't feel like putting panties on today or a bra. But I was going to say I will, but I'm not. I got to bring Lonnie to her appointment. Still stuff going on with the whole throat thing. So now she has to swallow something and then get an x-ray as she swallows. So bringing her there, doing that. Hi, Butter. Hi. He's just like, if you could see him, it's so cute. I don't have the ability of unplugging that and then the other camera just takes on. I don't know why. Is it Goyama? So, yeah, I might as well get dressed and gotta leave the house by 9. Gotta leave there 9:45, get coffees, spend like 5 minutes with Lucy. Yeah, I'm good. So I love you guys, and when I come back, I would do a weekend read instead of a weekend chat. Maybe let me just throw like 3 cards. Why is the camera moving? Oh, it's not stable enough on my desk. Sorry about that, guys. Hi, you're just sitting on my arm? It's such an awkward spot. You know I gotta do the cards. 3 cards for this group. For this group. We have the 6 of Cups. Sentimental, joy. The 7 of Shells, choices, ambitions, which is the 7 of Cups. You have the Sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. 9 of Cups. Wishes, happiness, happy-go-lucky. Looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. You might have options, decisions to make. It could be in regards to, buying Christmas things or going out, hanging out. But it's like reminiscing, but it's good reminiscing. And you're seeing something, and what you're seeing is believing. Is that how it goes? What you're seeing something with this 7 of Shells. And whatever that is, the opportunity you want to take, make, or change is good. It probably is from the past. You're making a big change in regards to your past. Could just be that energy. I'm hearing ambition. That 7 of Shells has ambition, choice. Look at the little otters. They're so cute. I don't feel like you're stuck. But the sun is like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because even the hummingbird is looking back. But if the sun wasn't here, this read would be completely different. You could have Leo could be in any of, like, in the 7th house or in the 1st to 7th house. This is like a really good decision. And it could be a sad decision. It could be a good decision, but it's the right decision for you. But I wouldn't settle on anything in regards to what this is. Because I wouldn't. This is kind of saying, like, 2 of shells at the bottom of the deck. Union, harmony. You might have a nice weekend. It could just be thoughts, but you're seeing what you want. I want to say this is maybe somebody else seeing, but this reading is for you guys that have been chatting with me. And for those who are just, popping on, or those who watch this after, I'm going to come back and do another reading. I think it's more about the chat we had. But if you had to watch the video all the way through instead of just clicking to the read, then I don't think the read would be for you. See, I don't usually talk like that or communicate like that, because this is for those who like listen to the read, communicate, not even like communicate or being active or productive. I can't think of the right word, interacting. I don't think this read would be for you if you just jumped to this read. I don't know why. Don't start eating that plant. Bean. That's an astrology. I mean, that's an Australian bean plant. Wasn't there something with beans the other day? He was just picking at my beans. It's an Australian bean plant. It's the cutest little thing. This thing can actually grow 11 feet tall. But I'm not in the right zone for it to grow like that. So beans are very significant again. And I think that it was all about, was it peace, love, and happiness? What was it? Spiritual meaning of a bean. Resurrection, phallic. What the spiritual meaning? Resurrection and reincarnation. The green can symbolize male organs and connote immortality. It doesn't say anything about women, but I know it's phallic. So that came out in one of the reads the other day. So whoever related to that read, you can also relate to this one. Spiritual meaning of an Australian bean plant. Spiritual growth. Okay, let's see the significance. The significance of Indigenous Australians carried the seeds across the country to plant food. Wow, the beans, what they used for was crazy. Not only food, but seasonal gathering, timber, medicine, traps, nets. They used the roots, toy boats, hunting, signals, connection to land. it connects you to the land and to the sky. The spirit of the land and the spirit of the land and spirit of the earth in the connection to the sky. The lucky bean plant, that's what it is. Actually, it can grow 130 feet high and 40 feet with shade and live up to 150 years. Holy shit. It's one of those things I'll bring outside in the summer, bring it back in the fall. Plant has been moved around the continent. When I first looked it up, it had a beautiful meaning. What it is to the mortal when it comes to the being. Make the best of any situation when an opportunity knocks. Take advantage of it. So I can't find exactly what it was. Why are you going nutty, buddy? You shit on my table again. Damn it. What's up with you shitting on my table? Mama doesn't like that. That's icky. No. Next thing you know, I'm gonna whatever. He still only eats crickets. He eats some oats, but he still only really eats the crickets, the live worms. He's not a seed-eating bird, which is like so crazy to me because these birds eat bugs. So I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know if Peanut came into that, but eat more beans. But I think you really are going to have clarity. Do I see something as like bittersweet? Not really. You might be moving away from a situation and towards another one, but energetically, tell me about the sun. You got love, choice, trust. What's the number 6 in Major Arcana? The Lovers. Then you got the Queen of Shells, peace, compassion. So it's, again, this doesn't have to be a person, guys. It's a choice. Trust the choice you make. You might have some type of an awakening over the weekend. Yeah, there's definitely, like, I'm hearing, like, I'm seeing myself crack this and put it in something bigger. I don't know when, but I don't want to crack that, but I don't think I'll be able to get the root out of that either. And I really liked this. I don't know. So you are making some choice this weekend, or energetically, let me put it that way, of like what you want, what you see. I mean, this could be somebody you're walking away from and walking towards something that suits you better. You know, and again, like, could be a hard choice or it might not be. You know, it could, but it's the clarity that I'm seeing here, and you knowing what you want in life. And with this 7 of Cups here, I'm hearing it's like a whole new awakening for you in regards to something that you want to go after or choose. Like, this is a positive reading. And again, don't put a person here, okay? There could be, but don't put one there. This is all about us as individuals. This has to do with our energy, our thoughts, the thoughts that feed our brain, our soul, our gut. Pamper your feet this weekend. Soak them, paint them, scrub them. I will be back. I'll be back, Jack. Love you guys. Love you. Great chatting. Bye, guys.